Okay, so I need to or want to demonstrate for somebody how to teach a horse how to stand still on command, how to stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you do it, and I'll coach you through it. So the idea is going to be that you're going to place him somewhere, and then you're going to imagine, you know what, I'll even do it that way. This way we don't even have to use our imagination. No, he's just feeling what it is.
Oh, it's not like scratching his nose?
No, he's just feeling the texture. Like, their noses are like their fingers. So he's just feeling what the texture is. I always thought about building him some kind of like activity board for his stall. That would be like the different, and I wanted to get like different types of carpet. You know how different types of carpet, some have like a pattern in it, so some are lower and higher. And so I thought about doing something like that for him because he would. Okay, so this is big to start. But the idea is going to be is you're going to put him, park him. Okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to have you do it to where you're there so that you can see better what you're doing. Not you, but so the camera can see better what you're doing. So the idea is going to be we're going to put him in this rectangle here, okay? You're going to stand there. You're going to get him in here. I don't care how you get him in here. You can lead him in here, whatever you want. And you're going to tell him, you're going to do it one of two ways. Let him get that itch. That's a three-legged itch. So you can tell him one of two ways. You can say stand, where you give him a very deliberate stand, or you can say stand. That tells him that he's not to follow you because now you have to walk away from him. Okay? So once you walk away from him, you're going to control his feet. You have to be very particular about where his feet are. Okay, so let's say you just told me to stand, and obviously I'm going to just do it facing this way for right now. And you walk away, and I still stand, and I'm good. And you're trying to get like a count, say a count of 5. We'll start with 3 for the first, so he understands, and you give him a little bit of a break. So say by the time you say 2 to yourself, or you can count out loud, I don't care, he goes like this. He's no longer standing, right? And we need it to be black and white. So black and white means your feet need to be where I put them and left you. Okay, so if he steps out, I want you to make it really uncomfortable for him for having done it wrong. So you can back him up, you can get after, like kind of get in his space, or even if he's like, say he fully walks out, you can, make him move his feet very quickly until he gets right back to this spot, say stand, and then go quiet. Okay, so you going quiet is what's going to matter, okay? Because if he does the wrong thing and you get, hey, that wasn't right, and you get him back where he was, as soon as he gets back where he was, relax, okay? So let's see. You get him in here somehow. Don't yank it out of his teeth, though, because it's metal. You can stick your finger in the corner of his mouth to make him open his mouth. Yep. Okay. Yep, and see, he doesn't really know it for you, so he's probably going to take that step forward, which would not be where you put him. So, yep, so he's already moving, so correct him for that. Now he's got an itch again. Faker. He's not balanced enough, he doesn't think. It'd be funny if he fell down. Wouldn't really be that funny, but... Okay, yep, put him back where you wanted him.
Back.
Good. So as long as he's in that box, I'm okay with him having a little drift as far as when you put him back, he's crooked. He's not exactly where he was, but it's okay. Up, now, stop. See, so you want to be real quick to say no. Okay, good. Ritz, it's all right. Like, as long as he doesn't move his feet, I don't care what he does. Okay, now, how would you release him? Yeah, thank you. We didn't really misplace that. We wanted it right there. But thank you. Thank you. Good boy. Thank you. Yes. How's that feel? You see him? All right, let go. Oh, you're gonna smack yourself. Stop. Let go. Let go. Let go. Oh, such pretty teeth. Let go. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, but I don't want to. You don't want to risk ripping his teeth out by accident. No, don't pick that one up. Can I have it? You can put it back down? Okay. Leave it there. Leave it there. Okay. So, before we let him leave, how would you release him, do you think? That belongs there. How would you release him? How would you let him know that he stood there for the time you wanted him to stand there, and now you're going to tell him, that's a good thing you just did this, now you're going to walk him away to release him. So how...
Am I going to just walk around?
Right, but how would you tell him he's done respecting that command? When we, like, you could do that, or what I'm going to do is I want to say okay as a release. So what I would do is I would stand out here, do my count, say count to 3, 1, 2, 3, say, good boy, okay, and then walk away. Okay, so...
You're really mouthy right now.
Yeah, he's got to play with stuff. Careful you don't put your fingers between his teeth. Ritz, drop it. Ritz, let go, let go, let go. Stop. Okay, so you would say, okay, and then walk off. Good. So then you're going to go ahead, and you're going to, and then you're going to put him back in that somehow. Whatever you think is enough of a mental break. I don't think he was that stressed out, so I don't think you need to, take him for a marathon. But if he was really stressed out, you could walk him around a bunch of times. Tell him ho. Back him up.
Back.
When you think he's where you want him, say stand.
Stand.
Step away. Up.
Nope.
Fix that foot.
Back.
Good. Stand. So now you're going to re-say stand, okay? You can just say it from there.
Stand.
Yep. Now, in this case, good. Do your count.
Okay.
Good. And then lead him out, and then I'm going to talk to you for a second. So, in the case of you're already over here, okay? So he's standing. You've already told him stand. You've already put your hand on his head, okay? And you've already said stand, and you've backed away. 2 things I want to do. 1, I don't want you to back away the way you would invite him to you. I don't want you to slightly lean over. I want you to back away like stand, and then have a very deliberate backup that does not invite him, okay? Listen to me. Just don't worry about it, okay? Then, let's say he steps, and you need to correct it. You're going to say, ha! And then you're going to put him back in that place, and you're going to just say, stand. And then you're going to go quiet and give him the responsibility of not moving again. When he moves again, ha! Stand. And then you go quiet again. Okay? You going quiet tells him he's doing the right thing. Then once you've done your count, go up, pet him, say good boy, okay, and off you go. I don't know what we have to do to fix your hoe. Not this way. Don't say that.
Back.
Good. Now over him to get him in there. That's not the right way. That's not the right way. Which way do you need him to come? No? Well, you can do it that way. You can do what you're doing now. But over would be... All right, we don't need you to pick him up, sweetie. Pay attention. No. I'm not playing. You're not a dog. No. Give me that. Ritz, give me that. Look, I can stick my fingers all the way through the other side. Oh, that stabbed me right in the gut. Okay, so you can either yield him away or yield him towards you, whichever one. Not this way. Get out of the habit of saying that.
No, back, no, back.
He thought you wanted him to go sideways over the cone. Yeah, put him back in there. Not this way. Get out of the habit of saying this way. That doesn't mean anything to him, and you say it all the time.
Oh. Back.
Yep.
Back.
Yep.
Back.
Yep.
Back.
Yep. Don't say this way.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Back. 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 Back.
Good.
Back.
Yep. Steer his tail. Good. Now, back.
Back.
Back. Yep. Good. There you go. See, now you gave him direct, very good information, right? Keep going. Back. He thinks it's supposed to do something with that cone.
Oh. Back.
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 See, we do a lot of things with cones, so he thinks everything, so he's just guessing. Gently, because if you do it too rough, yep, good.
Stand.
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Yep. Good boy. Okay. Now let him out of there. So the release is letting him out. Good. Because if you just spend a lot of time petting him in his stand, he's not going to understand that he's being released from his stand. So you want to go over and just make it a very brief good job and then get him out of there so he can understand that that was what he was being praised for. If you come over here and you pet him, he's not going to understand that he was doing something right by standing there.
Oh.
That's better, ho.
Back. 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 Back.
Good. Stand.
Stand.
Careful you don't accidentally put tension on that line.
Good boy.
He's got an itch.
Oh. Does that count if the itch?
No, as long as he doesn't, after he's done itching, he doesn't just walk out, right? Like he's thinking about doing something else, so give him a little bump. Ritz. No, come on, Ritz. Say thank you for giving that to Emily, but she doesn't want it. We need it where it is. It helps make a marker. Oh, you're a brat. Stop. That was nice of you to hand it to her, but she doesn't want it. No. Okay, so we'll do another one. Call. Yep. Say okay. Bring him out.
Good boy.
So now, why don't you use some of the stuff, because we're doing something pretty elementary for him. So why don't you use some of the stuff? We're going to keep working on the stand, because I'm trying to actually do this as a demonstration for somebody, and he's not being bad enough where we can really show what I need you to do when he's bad. So what we'll do is we'll actually start to add some of the stuff he knows how to do also. So why don't you, I got a good one, back him through here, side pass him this way, over this cone, lead him and bring him back. So you're just going to make something to do with one of the cones, and then bring him back. You're going to back him through, sideways over here, lead him through here, stand. Okay, so we're just going to make stand be the end of his game. But because it's not really very challenging for him, we're going to give him something just to keep him from getting bored. Ritz, give it to her. All right, go. Good. Yep, steer his tail. Don't say this way. Gotta be clear. Clear. Ritz, no hugs yet. No hugs yet, Ritz. He's just determined to get a hug in there. Be clear. Be clear. Don't. There you go. And don't get all up under him. Let him back away from you. Yep. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Let him back away from you. You can control him from further away. Yep. Yep. Steer his tail a little bit. A little bit. Keep backing him. So it's kind of at the same time. Yep. And back. Yep. Back. 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 Yep. Good. 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 Let him back away from you. Let him back away from you. Good. Now, ask him to go sideways over that cone to his left, to your right. Yep. So just bump him so he get his attention. Good. And then show him which way you want his front feet to go, and then talk to his rib cage so he knows to go over that sideways. Bump him from going forward. Good. Good. Now lead him through. No, it has nothing to do with that cone. Yep. I'm talking to him, not you. So, good. No hugs yet. No hugs. Stand. Stand. You put your hand on his nose. Tell him stand, and then you back away. Back away like you're not inviting him. And don't. That was your fault. Don't accidentally take tension on that line. Good. Yep. And leave him there. Good. No. Ah. Nope. Yep. Move him into the middle of that so he's not as tempted to play. No.
Good boy. Okay.
Yep, and now walk out. Yep, it's a quick pet. Good. Yeah, this time you're going to back him through. You're going to side pass him over both cones. So then he'll be facing here. Then you're going to bring him up to here. In fact, what I'll do is I'll make this wide enough. Like wide enough to where... Okay, so you're going to back him through here. Send his tail around. Sideways over both these cones. Forward. Sideways to the middle. Stand. Ritz, no hugs. No hugs, Ritz. He's so... Well, no hugs. Yep, have a plan. Know what you're doing and have a plan. Not this way. Get him out of your space. All the way, all the way. Yep. All the way, all the way, all the way. Now turn his tail. Keep his front end still. Yep, turn his tail, keep his front end still. Keep his front end still. There you go. Now, sideways. Don't kiss, that means go forward. Yep, 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 yep. Front end too, don't forget to tell his front end. Good, good, stop. Just give him a little pet so he knows he doesn't have to move anymore. Okay, step him forward. No, step him forward towards us, towards me. You come with him because you're going to go sideways through to get him in the box.
Oh, this one. Do you want it this one?
Nope. Easy. Turn them all the way around. So then you're going to end up by me. Yep. Yep. Now sideways to in the box. What are you leaning forward for? What are you asking him to do? To okay. Why? Because I wanted you to go back, turn his tail, over these two cones, sideways, forward to this cone, sideways into this box, stand.
Back. 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 Back.
No, you're good. Let's just stand him for now. And then we'll just do the whole thing again. Make sure you don't accidentally pull him with you. Okay?
Okay.
And lead him out. Good.
There you go.
So we'll do that again. Back him all the way through. I'm going to switch these because he doesn't have to, not that the tall one's a big deal for him, but get him out of your space. Get him out of your space. Don't tempt him to try to hug you. And then don't move into that same space. Steer his tail. Back also. Back at the same time. He can back up and steer at the same time. Now steer his tail, still backing up. Steer his tail, back, back, back. Stop getting in his space. I can't tell him to stay out of yours if you won't stay out of his. Good. 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 One more. One more. And turn his tail. Keep his front feet still. Turn his tail. Keep his front feet still. Back him up a tiny step because you got him. He got, yep, 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 yep. One more back. All right. There you go. Now, sideways, the whole body, sideways. Yep, yep, yep. Don't get any louder with your aids. He doesn't need that. Good, good. Good, don't make him back up. He doesn't need to back up. So say here, which means come to you. You step out of that box so you can be in a good position. Now, ho, 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 ho. It's like ringing the bell. Ooh, big stretch.
And then over him?
You might as well over him out of here and then back him up and then over him in. Yep, yep, good. I'll fix that. Back him up and then you're gonna side pass him into the box. I'm out of your personal space. He's challenging you because you keep getting in his and you keep letting him in yours. You're going to sideways into there. That's the part we're missing. Don't say this way. I'm going to start hitting you every time you say it. Back. Get out of his space. There you go. Let him get out of yours. You get out of his. Don't now. He's not far enough. I'd even bring him a little bit further back because if you bring him where his front feet come close to that cone, he's just going to tag that cone again. Good. Now, clearly tell him sideways. Yep. There you go. Yep. 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 Back him up a little bit. He's going to play tag with that cone. Good. Now, only his front. Only his front. No. No. It's a lead. It's a lead. It's a send. It's a send. How would you send him? How would you send his front feet? Yep. Gently. Gently. Otherwise, he's going to leave. Send him tiny bit more. Yep. Good. Good. And stop. You relax because now you want to take all that out of your body. Now tell him to stand. Now you leave. If he moves, you're going to correct any movement he makes because he's thinking about moving that left leg. He's leaving it. Yep, tell him to put it back a half a step. Good, leave him alone. Stand.
Stand.
So you want to stop. No. Quit. You do not need to play with everything. Okay, release him. That's not how you release him.
Okay, good boy.
Oh boy, don't change it on him. It has to be black and white. It has to be the same all the time. Okay. We kind of get the concept of where the box is, right? As far as where we want him to stand, because I'm going to make it a little bit harder. But I need it a little bit further apart.
Wait.
I'm going to make this a little harder.
Stop. Back.
Okay. I want him to start up here. I want him to go, these are his back legs, okay? Front legs. Sideways over these two cones, diagonally. When he gets his front feet here, turn his tail away. Ask him to come forward. We'll just sideways him into here, okay? I was going to give you something a little trickier, like spin him in a circle diagonally, so his front legs will end up right here. Then you're going to spin his tail out. And then you're going to ask him to come forward. And then you're going to ask him to sideways. You know what? And then do as an over.
Okay.
So once you get him here, you're going to tell him to stand because you need him to stand there so you can leave. Okay? Because you're going to leave. Then over and make sure you move with him. Don't be like over and then have him come on top of you. Okay? So you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just let him have it.
So make it.
I gotta get him a giant pacifier.
Stop.
That's not what we say.
Wait.
Ho means stop moving your feet, right? Stop means quit doing what you're doing. No hugs, Ritz.
Now.
It's not a backup. You're gonna go sideways diagonal. Yep, you were right. Yep, nope, you're wrong now. Yep. Get his front feet going. He doesn't know what you want, so you have to tell him what you want. He has no idea what this game is right now. So I would say you're going to want his tail facing one of those windows because you're going to want him to be like this, on this angle. So when you tell him to go sideways, he goes on this angle. Right? So he's not in a good spot. You'll have to keep adjusting his position. So get him in the right position now. Ritz, back him up.
Back.
Protect your personal space. Stop letting him get in your personal space, and then don't you go getting in his. Yes? Okay, easy. You can give, yep, good. Now, yep, don't get in his space, because he's thinking he's allowed in yours. Turn his tail all the way back to the barn. Good. Remember, he has no idea. You have to explain this to him. You know what you're supposed to do. He has no clue. You're not going to over. You're going to sideways away. Yep. Wrong way. Yep. Be clear. You're too close to him. You can't possibly be clear to what his front legs are supposed to do. There you go. Yep. Control the forward, though. Control the forward. Good. Yep. Don't get all up in his space. Be more in front of him. Back him out of your space. Yep. And now sideways. You can make him back up and go sideways at the same time. Good. There. Yep. Now catch up his hindquarters because his front legs are doing more than his back legs are. Yep. Have a plan. You're way off to the side of him. You should be in front of him. Yep. You're too much off to the side of him. You need to be out in the front of him because he's going to come to you now. Back him up a little bit. So we're way too close, okay? So here, look, look, look. So back, back, back. You can do all this from right here, okay? And he can see me now. Yep, good boy. So I'm just going to wake him up because he's decided he doesn't need to do this. Ho. Oh, hold on. Stand. Yep, you're right. Good. Ho. Sorry. All right. I'm going to screw with your brain here. Stand. I know. Okay, stand. Go, boy. Over. 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 Ho. Stand. Stand. And then just, it means nothing. He's expected to just be responsible for standing there. Very pretty boy. And then you just come in and you say, good boy, okay. Okay? And see, I didn't pull him with me. I just left with intention, and I had already released him, so he knew to leave with me.
So I could just pet him and then walk off.
Yep. You go in, say, okay, and leave. Yep. Okay. Good boy. See how he knew to come? Good boy. No hugs yet. Okay, same thing. He has no idea, but he knows how to go sideways over cones. He has no idea that you want him to go sideways over that cone and then sideways over that cone. You have to tell him that. If he gets all up in your space like that, then you've used a towel before and smacked somebody with it. So if he gets all up in your space, because you guys have both kind of been allowing each other to be all up in your space, start asserting whether or not that's allowed, because I don't want it. Yep. Good. 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 Yep. Good. Good. Stay out of his space. Don't you get any closer. Good. Now, ribs, front end. Don't get any closer. You just got closer. Yep. Ribs, tail, tail, ribs, tail. Step him up forward a little bit. Good. Ribs, tail. Good. Now get out in front of him and go in a dance together, like you're in a mirror together. You're too close. Yep. Okay. Get his tail catching up. Don't let him go. Walk with you. Good. Back him up. Don't say this way. Say here. Here's to come forward. Good. Send his tail away towards the barn. Yep. Just his tail. Tip your head so he knows. Good. Back. So you got to be ready, because once they start moving, he has no idea what your plan is. So once he starts moving, you got to be ready to help him. Good. Now, sideways over that cone. No, Ritz.
This one?
No, the one we were going towards. Oh. Yeah. Tap him with that rope. Now get out of his space and get out in front of him like you're in a mirror together. Good. Turn his tail only now. Keep his front feet still. You got a lot of energy going on. He doesn't know what to do. So you got a little carried away with the swinging of the rope. You got a lot of energy going on. That's why you didn't know what to do. You changed gears into what body part you were going to move, but this was really going. Okay, so we want to make sure we're careful how much and how loudly we speak to him. Instead of getting that louder, you needed to change what you were talking to, not how loudly you were just talking to at all, okay? So let's somehow get him in a position where he does this again. You don't have to take him all the way up there. Just get him like right here, and then have him sideways back off that. Good, good. Mean it, mean it, mean it, mean it.
Back. 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 Back.
Don't let him come in your space. He's gotten in the habit of every time you tell him to do something, he comes right up onto you. Be ready to back him up because he's going to come right onto you. Here he comes. Good. Back.
Back. Oh. Back. 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 Back.
Now, get him up on the barn side of that cone. Good. Good. Back. Back. Yep. Now, sideways over that cone and then spin his tail. Sideways over that cone, plant his front feet, turn his tail only. Yep. Yep. Get his tail to catch up. Don't step over there. Just give him more energy towards his tail. Yep, you're right. That's exactly the position you need to be in. Give him a little bump so he knows he's supposed to be watching you. Yep. 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 Good. Now, plant his feet. Move only his tail so you can step out now to move only his tail. Never mind. Nope. You're going to bring him so that his nose is near this one and his tail's near that one. Good. Now stand. Hold on. He's got an itch. Never mind. No. No hugs right now. Okay. Tell him to stand. And then you're going to over him into the box. Back him up. So that's where when we tell him to stand, we say stand. Good. We want the wrong answer to be uncomfortable. When we originally tell him to stand, we can do it politely. Stand. When he moves out of there, get yourself energetic, and then stand. Good.
Over. Hey. Over.
Block his nose because his nose is going to come first. Yep.
Over. Over.
Good. Ho.
Go.
Good.
No.
So now, what other way can you get him to turn his tail away? Good. Good. Not too loud. Not too loud. Back him up. Back him up.
Back.
Now go in there and tell him to stand.
Stand.
Make sure you don't accident. Good. Very good. Back him up. Stand.
Stand.
Leave him alone.
Okay. Good boy.
Good boy. And then walk away. Good job. That was perfect. Okay, so you're going to back him through. Okay, listen. You're going to back him through. Don't get him to where you can't see me. Back him through. Send him that way. Around the cone. So it's a send, like you want him to leave. So what are you going to do? What else do you need to do? Yep. Okay, and when you do your send, what do you need to? What's the new thing that we're not doing yet that you need to do? No? So back up and you point this way. What else do you need to do? No? There you go. So we need to tell him he's allowed to move his feet, or he's expected to move his feet. So he's going to back up. When you send him this way, if you don't kiss, what's he going to do? He's just going to turn. He's not going to leave. When you kiss, he knows, oh, my feet are supposed to go. So he's supposed to go. When he gets right about here, you're going to invite him to you. Okay? So you're staying right here. So now you're going to invite him. When he gets, say, to about here where he's coming in like he's going to get a hug, you're going to stand up because you're no longer inviting him in, and you're going to give him new direction. So then you're going to tell him to go that way. Now, remember what we do with their nose, right? We got to point their nose where we want their nose to go, not just where we want his whole body to go. So when you stand up and give him new direction, you're going to point back. You want him to turn back almost to here, like his nose. You want him to face back to this place. So that's where you're going to tell him. When you tell him when he's come around and you stand up and say, I want you to know, I want you to go that way, we're not done yet, you're going to point to that. Yep. Okay. And then you're going to kiss to just make sure he knows to keep moving his feet. You're going to allow him to go and come all the way around here. When he gets to about here, you're going to draw him back to you. When he gets to you, you're going to stop him. He doesn't have to keep doing anything else. You're going to together kind of, like, so when he gets to you, you can kind of like, good boy, and then back up together. So this still be a draw, so you can still have a slight bend in you. When he gets right here, take a step at him. So you're going to bring him to here, and then you're going to take a step at him, which means this is something new. I'm not bringing you with me because you just brought him with you. This is how we're going to kind of make sure he understands the differences. So when he gets here and you've thanked him for doing the figure 8, then you guys, so you're going to do it in a draw. Then you're going to stop him. You're going to take a step at him. That means it's something different. Stand. And then you're going to leave. You're going to stay standing up. You're not going to be bent over. Okay? I'll walk you through each one. So you're going to back him through and send him around that cone. Good? Good? Be ready to back him up. Back up. Back up. Hold on. He's got an itch. Yep, good job. It's your responsibility to tell his body where you want his body. Good job. Now, get him out of your space. Don't you follow him. Get him out of your space. Good. Keep him going. Keep him going. Now you can start making your way to the middle there. But don't go fast. Go at his pace. Good. Make sure you point that way, not... Yep, that's okay. Yep. Tell him to go. You never told him to go. Good. Now draw him back to you. Good. Now, kind of bring him in towards you. Yep. Good. Now, stand up. Point where you want him to go.
This way?
Yep. 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 Let him go, and you make sure you drift that line out of your hand. So kiss means go. Good. Good. Draw him back to you. Good. Together, you're going to go come out, come through. Yep. Good. Good. Ho. Back him up a step. Back. Good. Now remember, you're going to take a step at him, which means when I back up this time, you don't follow me. Yeah, you're just gonna change it from I've been backing up, we come together, and then you're just gonna stand up. That means don't come any closer, and then you're gonna step to him, stand, and then you can almost even push yourself off of him, like say stand. Okay.
Yeah.
So that way he knows that he's being told to stay right there. So when you tell him to stand, then you can back up, but you're gonna back up this time standing straight up, so he knows it's not to follow you. Fix that. Good, stop. Stand. Good? Good. Okay? Good, little pet and leave. Good. See, he understands that's a release, right? Okay, let's see. Did you feel good about that?
That's the other cone.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to try it again?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, I'm back.
Get him out of your space. Get him out of your space. He's coming right in your space.
Back.
So since you know when you start steering his tail, he's going to come all up in your space, be ready to back him out of your space before you even do the turning his tail.
Yeah, I see that.
No, that's about bugs. That has nothing to do with you. My horses don't swish their tails at people.
What does that mean if they switch the horses?
If they swish their tail at you, about you, it's saying naughty words. They kind of speak unkindly to you when they do that, when they swish their tail. That had nothing to do. My horses don't do that. Okay, turn his tail. Give him a little bump. Pay attention. Oh. So in this case too, when you yield his tail and he comes all the way up into your space, be a little bit more like, get out of my space. Be more like back. So that way he